Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you an episode of the American Horror Story series called Tapeworm. Enjoy watching. They show us a girl who walks around New York. She comes to a modeling agency called Sheila Klein. There she sees a lot of girls who, like her, want to get there. There she meets a girl named Heather who collects photos of girls and, among other things, asks Vivian, that's the name of our main character, to take a picture. Heather then explains why there are so many girls in line. The fact is that it is on Thursdays that the selection takes place in all categories, for advertising, for the catwalk, and fitness. Vivian offers Heather a deal, which one of them will rise to the top first. He will help the other one do the same. The girl happily agrees. Meanwhile, Sheila Klein is in her office looking at photos of girls. She is interested in Vivian and she invites her to her place. When she goes to the office, all the other girls look at her with contempt. When Sheila asks the girl what kind of model she wants to become, Vivian replies that she hasn't thought about it yet, but agrees to everything. Then Sheila asks her to walk like on a catwalk. Vivian successfully copes with the task. Sheila says that in order to be a model, you don't need special talent, but a supermodel needs special abilities. It can't be taught. And Vivian has more of these abilities than anyone who came to her. But Sheila refuses the girl, saying that she is too fat to be a model. Heather catches up with a frustrated Vivian and tries to cheer her up. The girl says she will do everything possible to lose weight, go on a diet, go to the gym. But Heather has a different opinion. She believes that none of this will help her, and then gives a business card to Dr. Lau, who also helped her lose weight. Vivian comes to see him. He prescribes her medicine, or to be more precise, a remedy for diabetes, but he prescribes it for weight loss. It is also used by many in Hollywood. She will need to get an injection once a week, and then she will lose weight. In the evening, the two of them give injections together with Heather. Several months have passed. Vivian comes to the casting for Sheila Klein again. This time, the woman is delighted with Vivian's appearance and accepts her into her modeling agency. When the girl starts to leave, Sheila asks her if she is taking the drug Mondify. Vivian says that for 4 months now, and then the woman tells her to keep taking it further and they will make her the best style icon. And so it happened. Vivian participates in various photo shoots. Everyone is delighted with her. During the break, Heather approaches the girl and then Vivian introduces her to Sheila and asks her to look at her portfolio, since she is an excellent model. But Sheila says that we need to hurry, and when everyone leaves, she whispers to Vivian that Heather has claws and if necessary, she can frame the girl. The photo shoot continues, but Vivian becomes ill at one point and loses consciousness. At Dr. Lau's appointment, it turns out that the girl has a heart murmur, but she was silent about it. The doctor says that now he cannot allow her to take Mondify, as it is harmful to the heart and it can seriously damage the valve. When she asks about what else can help her lose weight, then the doctor replies that anything that can significantly affect weight is a huge health risk. The girl begs the doctor for help, saying that it is her dream to be in this industry and that in the future she will show other girls how important it is to love yourself. And then Dr. Lau brings the girl another weight loss remedy, very ancient. It is natural and not as dangerous as Mondify, but it should also be taken seriously as there are side effects. This is a tapeworm from very distant forests. It must be washed down with oolong tea, and then the girl will lose even more weight than with the previous drug. But if she agrees, then it is necessary to follow the instructions exactly, otherwise it can be very dangerous. The worm will require a lot of food, but you cannot give in. You need to eat no more than a standard portion. Vivian agrees to this adventure. In the evening, the girl realizes that she is insanely hungry, but she ignores the doctor's advice and drinks a whole jar of sauce, eating wok and even rotten melon. She has lost a lot of weight, and her career is going well, but she can't control the portions of food. She also became very aggressive and rude to everyone, both on the street and during filming. Sheila notices that something is wrong with Vivian. During another attack of aggression, Sheila comes to settle the conflict, but in response Vivian calls the woman rotten. A little later, Sheila finds the girl and says that she understands her and she has already seen all this. She comforts Vivian and says that everything will be fine. Heather comes home and tells Vivian about her day, but she doesn't hear the answer. Then she finds the girl in the closet with a bunch of food. She asks Vivian to at least wash the dishes and take out the trash, as the apartment is a mess. But the girl only repeats what Heather had told her earlier, calling her a loser, and then smashes her camera. Vivian becomes hysterical and apologizes to Heather, saying she doesn't know why she did it. But Heather tries to stay calm. She says she wants to move out and live separately from her. Vivian begins to apologize to Heather, explaining that a monster lives inside her. Heather says that many girls have the same thing, including her, but she hides it better. Vivian asks about the tapeworm, but Heather meant envy and insecurity. Finally, the girl wishes Vivian success on the set of Vogue and leaves. During the shooting, the girl is too exhausted. Designers are angry because the dress sewn according to her parameters is too big for her. One of the designers is trying to figure out the reason for such a drastic weight loss and support the girl, but Vivian just starts yelling at her and insulting her. Then she eats everything she sees on the table. But the editors of Vogue are shocked by this spectacle and tell her to get herself in order before the shooting begins. Vivian runs hysterically to the toilet and tries to induce vomiting. Dr. Lau goes to his office and on the way notices an exhausted Vivian. The doctor says she shouldn't have given her this worm, that it's too much responsibility. The girl says that she loses weight all the time and loses her job because of it. But that's not all. He also changes her character. Lau explains that the worm digests food more efficiently than humans, so it can overeat and not get fat, but the worm grows and the bigger it gets, the more it requires food. That is why it should not be overfed. Vivian asks the doctor to perform an operation and remove the worm from her, but he can't do it anymore because the worm has already become too big and has tied up her organs. But there is only one way to get this worm out of her. He gives the girl one remedy that she will need to drink. The tapeworm hates it. The worm will exit through the anus, and when she sees its head, she needs to grab it and pull hard but gently until she pulls it out completely. If Vivian did not overfeed him, then he is currently about 30 centimeters long. At home, the girl drinks the remedy and goes into the bath. At one point, she begins to feel very strong spasms. She screams in pain. Spreading her legs, she notices a worm crawling out. When he opens his mouth, she grabs him by the neck and tries to pull him out of herself. After she has managed to do this, she throws it aside, but still continues to lie in the bathroom, trying to calm down. But the worm is alive and rises again to the girl and attacks her. Vivian is dead. Heather comes home to pick up her things and finds the girl's body in the bathroom. While she is frozen in horror, the worm attacks her, wraps around her neck and climbs inside her through her mouth. It's been a while. Sheila Klein is considering another model. This time it's Heather, who is successfully passing the selection. The end.